And we're back with some more Dwarf Fortress. And our little dwarves are getting along quite nicely. I've skipped ahead a bit and just sort of trained up 3 squads. These have been keeping us safe from the odd raid, and no one's actually died. I'm not even sure anyone's even got injured yet. They just... A monster shows up, they hack it to bits, and then they go back to training. I'm pretty sure they're all pretty legendary at this point. But it's time we started doing a few things. One, I need to sort of explain the base, because this game is so hard to look at and figure out what's going on. But this is sort of the top floor of our base. This is sort of what we needed to build when we started. And we have these 2 central staircases, one over here in the center, and one down here just sort of to the left of the storage area. And this storage area is a reoccurring motif all the way down. We go down 1 level, same storage area, and this is where we produce all our booze. Just lots of it. We've got lots of farming areas down out so that we can get these plump helmets, and the plump helmets are all turned into booze. We've even got more booze producers over here. We started to run out at one point, and I may have panicked a little bit, and just spam down as much as I could. Alright, and we also have a few workshops here and there, but this is mostly to do with food production, fishing, animal slaughtering, that type of thing. And then we got our bedrooms over here. We go down another level and it's just loads of bedrooms and more production. This is mostly clothing and stuff like that. And again, big storage area. All of these are pretty much interchangeable, these storage areas. But it does mean if someone gets on the stairs, they can pop up 2 levels, access the storage area here, and bring it down 2 levels if they need back down to the clothing area. We've got some local stockpiles, but nothing too optimized. Just enough to get by. Then we go down another level, and this is where we do our stoneworking. This used to have a lot more stone chunks here. It's just, the game's progressed a bit. We've also got our glass furnace, which we never use, and our kiln, which I think we occasionally use that to make clay pots and stuff, but that was namely for some niche builds. Mostly there's just lots of bedrooms going in down here at the moment. We go down another floor, and this is where we do all our gem cutting. Any gems we get cut and encrusted onto pieces of furniture. Some of our furniture is incredibly valuable because of it, and then we just throw it into bedrooms because I forget about it. But this is also going to get it turned into even more bedrooms to support our 184 dwarves. I think we got a wave of migration. Yep. Fine, I'm going to have to even do more food and drink. But anyway, we go down another level and we get to, these are the metal forges. These ones are what are producing our steel weapons and armor that are armoring up our squads. And, of course, storage area. And then we go down 1 more row, and this is where we're smelting. So this is where all of the coke comes from, all of the iron, all of the pig iron, and all of the steel. And there's a double setup of each one of those. So this is producing all of the steel we need for these metalsmiths on the floor above that produce all of our steel armor. And this is even a custom stockpile where there's lemonite and hematite and all the stuff that's used for producing coke and iron. Then we go down 1 more floor, and this is basically, we cored this map out. We cored it out looking for the stuff we wanted. And then what we do would be something along the lines of, well, I cut out this grid pattern all throughout this area. This grid's basically, you can see it on the map up here in the top left. Then what we're going to do is just grab this, go to auto. If you put on auto, what it'll do is just say you click on that, it turns it green. That will now auto mine all of these materials. In fact, it'll auto mine just the stuff that's useful to us, except for chalk. For some reason it doesn't target chalk. I don't know why. And now that we've got this whole place cored out, we're just going to drag select the entire area and then core out all of the valuable minerals that are on this map level. We don't think we need them anymore, but, it was the plan. Also, this is a giant storage area for rock chunks because we've just got loads of them and people need something to do. Get on another level, just more rock chunks. This here is where we've put all of our temples on this floor. So this area here is a temple to something, the Cathedral of Truth. This is for the denomination of inks. It's a temple complex. Yeah, a few things like this. This is for another temple. I can't even remember. The Communion of Gold. This here is not a temple. This is actually a guild hall. Or I want to say woodworkers. Craft dwarfs. Craft dwarfs come here for that guild hall. This guild hall over here is farmers. Yeah, so we have 2 guild halls set up down here, and we'll probably have another one over here shortly. Which reminds me, I should maybe smooth out these just so we have a few more ready to go. Anytime I request a guild hall or some sort of thing like religious, I'll just chuck it down on this level. Oh, this is where we put our graveyard. We moved all our graveyard stuff down here. Ignore the siege workshop. I needed that down in case someone who had a strange mood wanted it. Then we get down another floor, and we've got this, which is just storage. That's pretty much it. Why are you locked? Never mind. And then we go down 1 more floor, and this is going to be, well, this is going to be where we do some of our exploring later on, but we'll get back to that. Up top, we have moved our training area to right here. If someone wants to get into our base, they have to walk through the front door, walk through where everyone's training and going, hooah, we'll kill you all, and then get into the base. And anyone who wants to leave, same way. So if anyone wants to come in and snatch our kids, they get a mace in the face. It seems like an easier way of doing things. We still got the dogs at the front door, of course, but I think the mace face is usually a better plan. And that's sort of how our base has worked out. Oh yeah, this here is our dwarven wine hall, which you probably need a bigger one of because we've got a population of 184. They just keep showing up. Fine, okay, but the plan. Plan today is quite simple. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to start exploring. We are going to start going down and finding ourselves caverns and killing people. But what I did first was I set up a sort of a training area down here. And in this training area, we're going to bring down this training group. They are going to migrate down here. We don't want them upstairs anymore defending the front doors. They don't need to be doing that. We can remove them from there. They can go downstairs to do their training. That's because, well, we're probably going to dig up some things we don't want to deal with down there. So if they were down here training, that means anything that tries to come out when we build stairs down here will have to come through this area that's nicely defended. We have also put in this thing here. I saw this on the wiki by accident. It's called an atom crusher, I believe. What it does is this. We grab this thing and we say, pull this lever. All right, go on. Someone pull that lever. Anyone? There we go. And then you watch this down here. Boom. That's a giant drawbridge. So what'll happen is we're going to dig down through here. If anything too nasty follows us up, we wait till it gets to here, and then we pull that lever and crush whatever it is under this. It won't crush some things, it seems, but whatever. I thought it would be a nice thing to play with. So we'll have that there as a security blanket, just in case things go horribly wrong. Hopefully our dwarves won't be caught on the opposite side of it when it goes down. But, you know, needs must and all. You can be unlocked. And we can now start drilling down here. Oh, actually, wait. We'll wait till the miners are finished mining out those gems and things that we'd selected just recently. Then we're going to dig down here. I think we're good to go. Actually, no, we're never going to be good to go. I keep getting distracted by everything. This game just has so much to it that you end up going, oh, I'll do this now, and then this, and then this, and the next thing you know, it's been God knows how long. So we want to go down all the way until we're hitting about minus 13. Somewhere between minus... Actually, let's go to minus 15. Somewhere around minus 12 to minus 13, there's supposed to be the caverns. So we're going to have to start digging down. Though I think what we'll also do is maybe dig out a little bit as well. Wow, we have to go to level 29. This is going to be a long, long digging process, isn't it? Tell you what, we'll dig out a few squares everywhere we go. Why not? Oh, yeah, I got to turn off the auto. This is going to be a while, though. To go down that deep might take a few minutes. Give me a second here. All the way to the bottom, and we still have not encountered anything. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought the moment we started digging, you know, a little bit too deep and too greedily, we just sort of start running into things that wanted to kill us. Training is going on for all of our pawns. We now have 4 groups of dwarves training up. Better to be safe than sorry. I'd rather have 40 trained up dwarves than only 30. I figure for 200 population, for every 50 population, we want 10 of them, or about 20% of our population, being military. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're digging out, but it's going to be a while. I'll let you know if anything shows up. So far, nothing. I really thought we'd run into a cavern by now. We're going to core out level 14. Yeah, level minus 14. We'll see if there's anything in here. As well as that, I figured out how you can speed up and slow down the game. You use the Alt key and plus or minus, and what it does is it actually changes the frames per second. So, like, you can reduce it down to, say, 40 frames per second for combat, and then speed it right back up again when you want to, you know, do stuff. Unfortunately, our frames per second are already plummeting because we may have a lot of dig commands, a lot of dwarves, a lot of stuff going on, and oh my god, there's more migrants. I may actually turn off migrants coming in. We may want to stop. Once we hit 200, I suppose. Once we hit 200, that'll be fine. Human criminal is visiting? Wait a minute. Human criminal sounds dodgy. You know what? I don't care. They'll probably try to steal something. If they get away with, I'm not going to complain too much. Well, there we go. Finally. Where did that actually come up, though? Anyone? Nope, not this level. Not this. Wait a minute. There's something over there. Go down another level. I need to do some exploring here, don't I? So, best I can figure, this is the hollow empty area over here, which is a cavern. There's also one over here, which, if we go down a couple of levels, actually has open space and what seems like a dense floor fungus. I'm not seeing any baddies yet, but I suppose I'll have to investigate it. We're going to have to get into floor 17 before we actually find some ground floor to it, so we'll dig across here and build down some ramps, I'm thinking. We have finally gotten down here to whatever this is. It appears to be dense floor fungus, some dimple cups, dead pigtails, and a tower cap, which I think tower cap open space. I think it's some sort of tree that grows in this area. Now I think whatever. Someone has named their shield. That's good for you, buddy. Hamlet has been founded half a day away from your thriving colony. I don't care. Like not even a little bit, to be honest. I mean, anyone comes near us, we do have a decent squad, and so far I haven't seen anything evil down here trying to kill us, which I'm kind of shocked by. I mean, what are we supposed to use this place for if not to kill stuff? I thought we were dungeon diving to kill things. Alright, let's spread this out though. I think someone was saying that we can actually, this fungus will spread. So if we dig out this area, will the fungus keep going? Will it keep spreading out? Ooh, excellent. Floor blocks. In fact, let's increase that flooring a little bit just in case. There we go. Makes the place feel less, you know, like the Death Star. Just put in some handrails maybe would be nice. I suppose they are dwarves, so they don't really care so much. Done. Now, if that fungus could keep spreading across those floor tiles, that would be nice, though I don't think there's a mechanic for that. We might have to introduce water, but we'll see. Well, while exploring this area, which is wonderful and all that, kind of discovered another area. Where is it? It went down a bit. No, it's actually up a few levels. We go up to level 10. Found this place, which is quite nice. That's a lot more fungus to work with. However, we go up to level 9. Got this huge area to work with. What the hell is that? Cave spider. Oh, there's spiders in there. Alert. What? You will not stand between me and the cat and paint letter. What? Where'd he go? Oh, I've been advised the easiest way to find the bad guys now. Just go into others and... Wait, did I kill that person already? I must have killed them. They're not showing up in here, so yeah, we've probably murdered them already. Sorry, you kill a lot of people after a while. It all sort of all rolls into one another. And where was I? Ah, yes, back down here. This area. I'm thinking we're going to break in here, just level the place and turn it into a giant farm and grazing area. That way we can keep all of our people underground. Actually, wait a minute, I just realized something. Oh, damn it, that's on a different level. And to make a few changes here, but we're going to rip this entire place out and just turn it into an underground farm slash crop area? Well, crops slash animals. So our animals can graze here, our crops can be here, and we don't have to ever go outside again, so our doors don't ever have to worry about getting wet. Trees might still be an issue, but I suppose we can do a little bit of deforestation to get ourselves enough trees to tide us over for like a half an eternity. As we break in here, I presume we're going to have to worry about, well, that spider that I saw and possibly other things. So we're going to bring this entire squad down here, and their job is to basically protect the miners while they go about their job. Damn it. I can actually activate that before. It pauses it. Every time I hit that button, it pauses the game, which is a bit... Oh, man! Timing, timing, timing. Get in there. Let's see if there's any spiders that need killing. All? No? Let's start patrolling, shall we? Oh, God. That seems way too complicated. You know what? We shall check out over here. They don't seem to be attacking that spider. Cave spider. Okay. And let's just explore. Pop over there. If there's anything along the way, I'm sure the... damn it, a vile force of darkness has arrived. Yeah, these guys. Well, there's like 3 or 4 of them. This is sad. Seriously? Like, Fine. Where were we? Okay, we can go back here. We'll summon group 3, I think. Yeah, we'll get group 3. They're not quite up to snuff on the training front. They're pretty close to legendary, but not quite there. We'll just stick them out front, tell them to patrol around this section. That should mean anyone that comes near them should end up dead. The goblins will show up at some point, right? Oh, there's the snatchers. Yeah, I would stay away if I were you. We have a lot of angry dwarves, and they're very well equipped. Damn it, where's the rest of those gobs? Found them. They're way over here to the top, up and to the left. Our dwarves should be along shortly. Oh, yeah, there they are. And they're currently murdering the lot of them. Dead. I think we got them. Let's have a quick check. Go into others, and we have 1 hostile left. Where are you? You know what? Let's just execute a kill order on that one. They'll make it off the map probably, but if they don't, they'll end up dead. Either way, I'm fine with it. Perfect. You, back to work. Now, I love the way that they've put... See this X button here? This is to disband your squad. I accidentally disbanded a squad one time. This is to cancel orders. So, that is cancel orders. That's disband squad. Don't get the two confused. So I've done that. Really frustrated. They try to figure out, wait, which one were the soldiers? Because your soldiers all take their armor off when they go back to their normal lives. And you're like, wait, who did it? To help with that, I've renamed a lot of them. So all of them now have custom names. They've got custom names. They were actually soldiers at one point or another. So if I accidentally disband a squad again, it should be easy enough to bring them all back. Anyway. Back down to the mines, shall we? And where's that other squad? Yeah, you guys. I'm going to have you patrol... Oh, wow. I just realized there's even more space in here. This area is huge. I intend on flooding a bunch of it. But we'll just patrol it a bit. Oh my god, it's actually locked off in that direction. Yeah, we'll patrol it a bit, see what we can find. Hopefully there's something to kill down here. Looks like we have found some rodent men. I don't think they're friendly. Let's find out. Are they? Who are they fighting? You guys want to kill each other maybe, or... kind of want to start a fight here, but I'm not sure, like... Are these good guys, or bad guys, or rodent woman spearmen? Okay. So long as no one's attacking anyone else, suppose we'll just head home. Nice to meet you guys, girls, whatever. Rodent people. Oh, we're almost finished down here. Can you, like, come back another day? I guess you can see the map. We've basically cored out a giant rectangular area here. The whole plan of this giant rectangular area is we're going to flood it with a bit of water, then drain the water out, and you'll have mud left behind, turning this whole place into just a mud plain of crops. Well, theoretically. Now, that's assuming we don't drown anyone or someone dies. You know, the usual malarkey. You, where are you? Ah, there you are. That means you're going to be coming from the north. They do seem to like to come from the north a lot. In that case, let's grab, actually, Team 3. Let's get you blooded up. We've got the team together, and the monster seems to be heading our direction. How's the team looking? Yeah, the team are all wound up. Excellent. Then, in that case, team, charge! Oh, wait, we have to come down a level. There you go. Target that guy. Thing. And it's still alive. Wow, that thing bleeds a lot. That stuff on the ground. Flowers? Cloudberries. A splattering of blood. Blood. Yeah. I wonder if anyone got injured. So far, no one seems to have gotten injured. I'm not even sure the hospital's even got a workout yet. Something to be said for just having lots and lots and lots of steel. Well then, good job, everyone. You can all cancel orders. Yes, you can all go back to doing your training and stuff like that. In fact, let's check out. How are you doing? Competent. Well, that's not exactly a ringing endorsement. Adequate shield user. Adequate dodger. Skilled mace dwarf, though. You're skilled at something. Dabbling axe dwarf. Dabbling axe dwarf. Ooh. Guys, that might have been a little bit too much for you guys early on. But hey, your armor seemed to keep you safe. Well, this doesn't look good. It's called the Forgotten Beast. A great eyeless jackal. It has a stubby horn. It has a gaunt appearance. Its plum hair is unkempt. Beware its noxious secretions. I'd like to follow you. Where are you going? Is it actually going to be able to get to us is the question? Where are you going? I think it might have actually spawned somewhere we've already walled off. If that's the case, it can just, well, run around wasting processing power. Now that we have a lot of it left, we're down to like 60 frames per second. We used to be at over like 150. Yeah, I don't think it can get in. I don't want to go out and kill it, though. No. We have a flooding plan I want to continue, and where'd it go? We'll keep an eye on it for now, but it does seem to be not a problem for us, as long as we don't drill into where it is. We might send in the dwarf later to have a little bit of a barney with it to see if it's actually as tough as it looks, but for now, I think we'll forget about the Forgotten. I think we're just about ready to kick this off. It's a very dumb idea, but what we want to do is turn this entire area, which is level -9, into just a bunch of farming. Because that would keep us safe underground, away from anyone trying to interfere with our farming, and we don't have to be right near the top of the map. The the thing is, to get mud down here, we need to flood the place. And to flood it, what we've done is, let's just zoom in over here. We've jugged the stairs. So we're at -9 now, -8. I had to do a few squirrely things here and there because building stairs sometimes is really annoying in this. But anyway, if you keep going up and up and up. Oh, there's one that actually passes through our big excavation area. That was fun. And up and up. We've got this here. This actually leads to this section. In fact, let's wall this in, shall we? I don't want any baddies using that to get in. Anyways, this leads over here to this river. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this and dig a channel. And we're going to dig it right there. That means our dwarves should come along from the top. Oh, actually, I want you to be impassable. Our dwarves should come along from the top, dig out that tile, which will remove this tile here, and the water should be able to flood in and go down that stairs. Well, it won't be able to flood in completely yet. We've got a door in the way, but the door we've got hooked up to a lever, so we can pull a lever to open the door to let the place start flooding. And we don't want all the water, we just want enough water to flood the place up to a little bit and then drain off the water to get the mud. Which I think we can do, maybe. We'll find out in a minute. Hey, finally someone decided to show up and dig. Perfect. That goes to there. Now we just gotta find... Actually, I'm gonna hotkey this location. Let's make it F6. Then we'll go back to the bar, which I should probably hotkey as well. And we'll select the lever. This allows us to pull the lever here. Now, once someone pulls that lever, which they should do hopefully quickly, we'll make that a high priority. This should open that door and water should start flooding down here. You can see 77233. Yeah, it's hitting there and it's immediately there. Nope, it's down. All the way down. It still hasn't hit level 24. Let's keep going. Level 18. Okay, it's still dropping. Still dropping. Level -5. We there yet? Yep, we're there. And it should be coming at the bottom here shortly. Come on. Come on, after all of this. We've dug a trench all the way from the bottom of the map to the top. No? God damn it! Right, so there was something wrong with this section. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Give me a minute. I gotta go do some closing of doors and things. And we did a quick opening up here to try and let that water out. That's gonna drain all the water all the way from the bottom to the top, or top to the bottom. As you can see here, we've shut off the flow of water, so yeah, this might take a while. But on the bright side, we're gonna end up with a bunch of mud down here in one way or the other. I think most of this will evaporate. Hey, some of it's actually coming down here. Look, we're gonna end up with mud down in this section. Probably. Give me a minute to reset all of this. After much humming and hawing, we've installed a steel grate here. I don't get it. The stairs in this drive me mental. There's an actual upstairs there. And there's a downstairs listing here. But for some reason, it just won't let the water through. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the slightest. We're going to go back up here. We're going to grab our lever. We're going to head over to... Where is it? This water thingy. We are going to pull the lever. And then we're going to drop all this water in here. There we go. Perfect. And then we want to go all the way back down. Was it 6? I can't even remember. Yeah, it's around here. So at some point, the water will show up. I'll just maybe skip time forward a little bit. Oh, there we go. It actually didn't take time at all. Oh, seriously? Seriously, there's a grate there. You're going to do this to me again? This is our target area, and you can see some of those actually piles of mud left over from the last run. Alright, let's, I suppose, go off and do something else while this place floods, and then not forget about it, because if we forget about it, we're going to come back and this place will go up to 7 of water, and we'll never get it dry again. There's a fairly decent-sized area to flood. We got time. That was taking too long. I made some changes. I can definitely see we're getting mud out of this, and mud is good, because we should be able to build farms on top of it. Let's just find a mud pile here. You, why don't you allow us to throw down a farm plot? See, we can now throw down a farm plot on these things. Nice. I don't think they'll allow us to do grazing, but I'm kind of fine with that. Oh, and we'll lock that door. We don't want anyone coming in here. I'm going to see about flooding this place as much as... Oh, wait. There's someone trapped in there. Guys, get out of there. What you doing, you muppet? Who are you? You never mind. You're 60 years old. You should know better. Don't be hanging around with the mole people down here. That's just... No, George shouldn't be doing that. So, this is what flooding looks like. It's incredibly slow. The way this works, as far as I can tell, is Say this is this number over here, 7 water. It tries to move 1 tile away. And then they slowly keep moving. For example, this number 2 over here, it's trying to, it picks a random direction, either up, down, left, or right, you know, type of thing. And then it tries to move that direction if there's a 1 or a 2 there, or if there's a lower number around. If there's a higher number, it can't go that direction. So they just seem to slowly drift towards the edge. As well as that waters that's in a pile of 1, maybe 2, can evaporate away. So this is slowly sort of, it's actually slowing down as it goes because more and more water is evaporating the bigger the surface area of the pond, which, yeah, it's pretty realistic in a way. Also, fish are ending up down here. There's like a fish there and there. Not sure if I should let people back in. Was seen being passed to a thief. Right, so someone's stealing something else again. I honestly... this stealing doesn't even bother me that much. Where's the thief? Give me a minute. They're actually inside the base. In that case, we can hack them to pieces. They're gonna try and make it at the door. So the question is, do our people instantly try and kill them? No, they do not. 1 second. And let's see what happens. Oh, confirm that, please. A quick trial? No. A quick execution was just the faster way of doing things. Excellent. Now, get an acid door or whatever back into storage. I am so glad that we put the training area right here. It makes things so much easier. We'll cancel an order. We're not going to disband you. And we'll leave you all back to do your thing. Oh, yes. Flooding. Massive, massive amounts of flooding. Give me a few more minutes. We should have plenty of mud. If we check here, like, we can see small piles of mud, dustings of mud on all these places, and as the water starts to dry out, we should end up with even more mud. There's a pattern to the water movement. You can see it at this, when there's this much of it going around. It's almost like the static on a screen. You can actually see it, which direction it picks. They all go the exact same direction at the same time. Sort of like a flock of birds or something like that. Never mind. Alright, we got a notification that Zimidor was being stolen. Right, that's fine. So what we can do is immediately come in here. There's Zimidor. It's been stolen, and it's with null pointer exception. One of our actual combat dwarves. What the hell, buddy? That's a betrayal. Where are you? Alright. You know what? We're going to lock onto you, and we're going to see where you go. Are you going to try and run away from the colony? You know what? If you did, that would be kind of hilarious. I think I might be okay with that. You can take 5 grand with you and have a nice retirement present. I mean, you killed a lot of things, so, like, it's pretty okay. Yep, they are leaving the map. What a Chad. I mean, go for it, buddy. I'm not even thinking about trying to stop you. You are armed up to the gills. You're hella tough. And... oh, managed to make it across the river without drowning. There's a pointy-eared elf out here. What the hell? I can't even see him. Where is he? Is he in that rock? You know what? It doesn't matter. Is he there? Where are you? Come here, you pointy-eared moron. Well, I can't find the guy. I think he's left the map. So... our dwarf basically went over, handed it off to the guy, and then the guy left the map with it or something? It's betrayal, but whatever. Humans are along. Yay, how you doing, humans? Don't care. I'm in the midst of flooding stuff here. Can't you see? Oh, and I've turned off the water so we can... try this place out. That might take a minute. Also, like, a long minute. Yeah, cancelled. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have plenty of mud by the time this is done. It looks incredibly messy, but, you know, it's farmland. Well, it will be once the last of that water dries out. It's slowly just drifting away, but we've definitely got more than enough mud, I think, to do our entire farming gig. Though, also, as well as that, to protect our farming area around here, we've got that little dog that's running around the place. Where is he? Yeah, this guy. He runs around the outside, so I'm pretty sure nothing else can spawn out here, or if it does, it's probably going to get eaten. I'm pretty sure he's not friendly with anything that's not him. Or her? Actually, I'm not even sure if it has a gender. I can't even tell what it is. Like, there seems to be almost no details on this thing, whatever it is. Kind of want to go in there and kill it, but on the other hand, it just feels more fun leaving it outside. Okay, someone has named their spear. The dwarves love to name their stuff, like a lot. They have a real tendency to just name all their equipment one piece after another. Let's actually go back to this area. Okay, some of these areas are a pile of mud. Some of them are just a small pile of mud. I want to see if we could just put down a giant farming area. I would like to move all of our alcohol production down here where it would be nice and safe. And possibly all of our food production as well. So this guy's actually turning this entire rectangle right here into a farm. It might take a minute, but I'm curious, does it turn it all a consistent color? Or, like, do we just need a tiny speck of mud is all I need to know? Or do we actually need to have a pile of mud to make this work? It does appear that all you need is a tiny speck of mud and you can turn it into perfect farmland. Well, that's disturbing. Kind of handy, but also disturbing. That means you can make massive amounts of farmland so long as you have just access to water and any flat surface, and you can strain it off. I mean, we don't actually have any way of straining this water off. We just sort of let it dissipate of it on its own accord. And we've managed to turn, like, we could turn this entire place into a massive underground farming section that's -9 underground. I mean, we don't even need this fungus. I think the fungus is just there so that that grows natural food, as in stuff that can be grazed upon by animals. But there we go. Massive underground farm. Turns out it's not that hard. All you need to do is dig a hole and dump some water in it. Right. My initial plan here was, well, make ourselves our underground farming area, move most of our production for food and materials around this section, and then we would leave several layers up. We're on like -9 right here. At 31, which is many levels away, we would still leave the temples and things like that because you can access them fairly quickly by the stairs. And we would probably move the bedrooms down as well. Actually, the bedrooms are pretty good where they are. But then I realized this series is not exactly hugely popular. I think it's more a case of, I just don't know, maybe I don't know how to do this game justice, but it might just be a case, this game is 90% story, 10% mechanics. I think RimWorld's more like 80%, well, 70% mechanics, 30% story. So I just don't know how to do this game right, I think, or I don't know how to YouTube this game right. It's more a case of I'm busy trying to get the mechanics working on a game that is ostensibly very, very ugly, very, very jumpy, and it's kind of not, I think, pleasant experience for people to watch. So I think I'm going to be cutting this one short. There's just not the interest there, I think. However, we do need an ending for these dwarves, and the first thing we need anyway is, well, I was thinking about just digging down really deep. What I would like to do, though, is do a mission. We have an artifact that's missing. Where is it? Ah, Milfimus the Scintillating Judge. It's a boot. It's a boot that's missing. And I say we send a couple of teams out to get it. That all we have to do? I think so. That actually saved? Yes, it is. Alright. Let's check out the team. Oh my god, they're all actually leaving. And that still leaves us with one team to guard the gate. Oh... I haven't been training that team, have I? Oops. Okay, that team can guard the gate. Everyone else will go off on their missions. So we're going to have a bunch of noobs holding the door, but it's fine. We've still got a high-energy team down in the basement that are just stopping anything from down below crawling up, which shouldn't happen. We already have that forgotten doggy taking care of that section. Alright, let's see how this goes. We'd like to get our boot back, please. Our team have returned. They are victorious. Well... I think there. It says the uncertain ship and others have returned, and according to this, where is it? The scintillating boot? It's... Yeah, they brought it back. Good job. You know what? Let's stick it back in the... right back in here. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Someone, like, no one would steal it a second time, right? That'd just be crazy. Well, we'll worry about that later. Now that that's back in place, there's another thing we have to deal with. We've got, they're seeking parlay. Ooh, that's a lot of them. That means, right? Well, we shall parlay. A parlay seems like a very reasonable thing. Once we just get our troops into position. Damn, that's actually a fair chunk of them this time around. I want to trade up another squad of... No. Here come our dwarves now. The great thing about parlay, until you decline or accept parlay, they won't do anything. So we're just going to get all our people in position nice and close. They do have some crossbow people, so it's nice if we can just get close. What are the cats doing coming with you? We have way too many animals. Alright, now that everyone is just about in position, we are going to go to the parlay, deny. Thank you kindly. And then we can just slow this down a wee bit and let our dwarves have a little bit of fun. So, dead. Dead. Absolute murderage. More dead. Yeah, so did any of them survive? Did you take any losses? No. The place is just covered in goblin teeth. There is just goblin teeth everywhere. Like, just look at that. All the teeth. Is that an ear? Back tooth and a nose. So it's not just teeth. They can drop noses as well. That is, it's good to know. Well, good job, team. Everyone can just get back to work, I suppose. I mean, sparring or whatever it is. That was just a complete slaughter. Well, bunches of evil vanquished. A giant new farmland that I'm probably never going to get a chance to use has been created down here. I still think that is completely broken. The ability to just make farmland everywhere, at least in Oxygen Not Included, you had to, place down some dirt, boil it up, maybe, use some molten glass. There was lots of different tricks you had to do, but, go get it. This is just like, no, we just need water and mud and we can just make food anywhere. Also booze. In fact, the amount of booze they drink is sort of incredible. They spend most of their time drinking and food is barely considered at all. Oh, actually lost some population. Maybe someone did get injured or die in that last encounter. Maybe I should have paid more attention. Anyway, I'm thinking we'll have to tidy this up in the next episode anyway. I can't leave this hanging. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we're going to dig deep. Real deep. Like we're talking magma deep and whatever kind of dark, horrific things are down below level 99. We're going to go down there and then, all the dwarves are going to end up dead. That's pretty much how it goes, I think. But that will be for tomorrow's episode. I hope you enjoyed and good luck.
Lamratol, mamma sirap gatol.